Alright, check it out. So, a couple weeks ago, I did my 72,000 mile service on this 2008 A48. Right now it has 72,496 miles. And when I was doing the service, I know that I flushed the brake and clutch fluid at somewhere around the early 72,000 back in like October before I put it up for the winter. And then now 6 months later, I do the full belts, valves. I replace the fork seals. But I noticed that my brake reservoir, my brake fluid looks dirty. It looks dirty, right? And when I popped it open, my brake fluid looked like it was brand new. So my problem was my reservoir in the last few years has changed colors. So I bought a new set of Brembo brake reservoir. So it looks like this one and this one and that one. So I've got all three of them. This is for your rear. The one with the little angle is for your clutch. And then this for your front brake. So yeah, Mike hooked me up. Mike's got, I wish I could remember the name of his place. Ducati, something down in Bradenton, Florida. Anyway, you can find it if you Google it, eBay, whatever. Mike's very popular with we Ducati folks who like to buy parts. And if you're looking at some of the eye candy, this is the super light. This is the new super light carrier and sprocket kit. What you're looking at here, if you watch my other video for changing out, that is the old. So this one is from 2008. This one is from 2025. So I'm going to say the super light AFAM kit is a lot prettier now. So my good camera took a big old dump on me. So I'm going to hope that this camera will do what I want it to do. And if it doesn't, I'm going to cry later on. But I'm going to pull my table back a little bit so I can put my camera here. My other tripod's tall, so I could get right up to that brake reservoir. So to take this brake reservoir off, the first thing we want to do is remove the stop 4 that's up in there. And this would have been easier 2 weeks ago when my bike was completely apart. Now it's not going to be as fun. But I'm going to take a stubby Phillips screwdriver and I'm going to stick it in there and I'm going to break that first screw loose. And if you hear the screwdriver beating on my windscreen, it's okay. That windscreen is carbon fiber. It can take the abuse, and the inside of the windscreen is not as pretty as the outside of the windscreen. So no worries, we're not going to damage anything. So one screw's out. Second screw's on its way to coming out. But a buddy of mine that rides a 2009 1198, when I showed him what mine looked like, his reply was, well, why don't you just replace it with the black billet like everybody else has? Well, I'm not a fan of, those Chinese aftermarket billet reservoirs. I don't think they look that good. But let's go ahead. We're going to pull the brake fluid out. So you see my brake fluid is the right color. So yeah, unfortunately, that's okay. That is okay. Now I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to shove it in here and hope that it gets as much of that .4 soaked up in it, so when I pull the hose off the bottom, the brake fluid doesn't get all over everything. In fact, I'm going to go a step further. Paper towels are cheap. And I'm going to put it around there, hopefully not blocking the camera any. And I'm going to take a 4mm Allen, and you're going to need an 8mm. I don't care if you use a combination wrench or box or whatever, but you just need to get in there. It's a lock nut on the bottom. So if you don't have that 8mm on there, this hex head's just going to spin freely. And I don't want you to spend, half the day trying to loosen this thing and not realize that 8mm needs a wrench on the bottom of it. Some of you Prius owners would never get that concept, and you'd have to end up taking the bike to the dealership. So just a heads up, you are going to need 2 wrenches to do this job. You're going to need a 4mm Allen and an 8mm. And it's coming. And the new reservoir that was sent to me, it even looks a little bit more modern, and I'm okay with that. But my thing is, if you watched any of my other videos where I give you pointers and tips on what to look for when you're buying a used bike, I always tell you the brake and the clutch reservoir will tell you all of the stories that a bike has ever had. If you look at your reservoirs and they're the wrong color, then you pretty much already know that bike wasn't maintained. So my reservoir is off right now. I've got one of those funky little wire clamps in there. Yours is going to be the same way. I'm just going to grab that clamp and I'm going to send it back down the hose just a little bit. And when I tell you this thing has like 16 years of grime on it, it really does. So there's that's my old reservoir. So that now you can really see the difference, right? And the difference between the two is this is the 2008 cap and that is the 2025 cap. So yeah, so little bit of an improvement. You are going to need your rubber grommet from your old brake reservoir. The new one doesn't come with that. I'm pretty sure that I have extras in my parts drawer, but I'm going to use this one. So this little grommet here has to come off. So it's out, and while I have it out, I'm going to take your favorite stuff, yours and mine, Honda spray polish. If you own a motorcycle, you know what that stuff is. And I'm going to clean that grommet up a little bit. because it might be another 16 years before we replace this thing again. This rubber grommet really held up well. And I'm going to come over here to this hose. I'm going to wipe this hose off because in 16 years, I would guess that hose has never been cleaned. I'm going to wipe that down. What I should do is get some aluminum polish and clean that up, but alright, but there you have it. You gotta be careful with that .4. I watched myself sling some around. That hose slipped out of my hand. Alright, so with the grommet, we're going to take it and we're going to force it into that hole. If you're not a real man, put some Vaseline around that hole. You'll get it in eventually. And the nub on the bottom comes off. So there's a cap there. So there's a cap that keeps crap out of that little hole. That comes off. Then we're going to take our hose and we're going to slide it over that little nipple. Take our vice grips. Our vice grips are going to go back up in about the same place. Twist that up out of the way. And it does have different positions. I kind of like that position better than the original. The original position made it so it was a little bit more difficult to get to. And you can turn it. I don't know, then you got a hole that's open there. Let's just go with the way it was originally. And you can see 16 years of dirt and debris on that. You know I'm not pulling a bike apart to detail it. That's not going to happen. But while it is apart, I will wipe it clean, so when people look at it, they go, oh, that guy takes care of his Ducati. Which may or may not be true. I'm one of those people that believes in the camp that Ducatis are meant to be ridden, not polished. Alright. We only got a ½ inch more to go. I wish that thing wasn't banging on my tank. Alright, so we're on. That's the way it's supposed to look right there. Last step. Go over to the brake fluid shelf. What brake fluid do I use? I typically use Prestone .4. Can you see it? Can you see how I got it set up there? I don't know if this is going to be any better for you. I will try to make it better. Alright, so it's a new bottle. Always use a new bottle. Even though I bled the system 2 weeks ago, I'm not going to have to bleed it again. Can you see past my arm? Here, I'll go to the other side. Maybe straighten that up a little bit. You don't have to go to max. You don't have to go to max. If you go below max, when your brakes heat up, it gives room for expansion. Alright, so here's, whoops, I'm going to need that screw. So here's our cap. And the first screw. Somewhere on my lift is another screw. There it is. So now I can really prove to you that when you're shopping for a new motorcycle, if you look at your reservoirs and the reservoirs look good, you pretty much know that that bike's been serviced and well maintained. And when I tell you that, I'm telling you that from the heart, because I treat my motorcycles the same way that you're going to treat your motorcycle. And you can absolutely look at that fluid and you can tell that that fluid is the right color. That honey color is the color of brake fluid. That's the color it's supposed to be. So there you have it. I hope this video was you know, entertaining for you, if anything. If you didn't learn anything, I'm sorry. But if you're watching this video and you have an 848, that 848 is pretty dated right now, and you know it. And it doesn't have to look like it's been ridden hard and put away wet every time. I mean, you can see mine with 72,000 miles on it. This 848 looks pretty good. I mean, it still looks all right. I just put this carbon fiber on it a couple hundred miles ago, and I want to say that really made the bike pop. I'm considering getting the air runners in carbon fiber, but man, at 72,000 miles, it's really hard to throw money at a motorcycle. But yeah, if you appreciate videos like this, please just hit that thumbs up. I do need the 2 cents from YouTube for you watching this. So thanks for watching, and safe travels.